Hi everyone, my name is Dana Jones and welcome to CARIBACAD. If you're new to our channel, please hit that red button down below and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn on the notifications to be notified of our new videos. Today I have with me XANILI Rose, one of the Caribbean's top performing students. She placed 3rd in animation and she also placed 5th in Jamaica for art and design. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You're so welcome. It's great to be here.
Yes, it's indeed a pleasure. So how are you feeling?
Well, it's good. It's been a good day. I'm feeling great. How are you?
I am great. So how does it feel to be one of the Caribbean's top performing students? What does that mean to you?
Well, honestly, it feels amazing to know that you've done something worth recognition and that you've done so well to something that people actually made a whole list of people who've done extremely well. So I'm glad to be a part of it, and that I can be motivating to other students who want to do the same.
You look great, by the way.
Thank you, so do you.
Thank you. So for a subject like animation, I don't find that a lot of people do that subject. How do you prepare?
Well, I'd promote that they just create whenever they can. So learn the applications that you would want to use or have to use for the subject and the course. Learn the fundamentals, so what the different characteristics of the subject are, the elements, and just create things as you go along. It doesn't have to be something that a teacher assigned to you or something that you have to do for a project. Just create when you have the time, use applications, learn how to use them, the instructions, and just constantly make things and you get better naturally.
And for a subject like art and design, what do you do?
Well, you'd have to learn the theory part first. So the basic little elements, what's shape, what's color, what's form, and kind of put them together to create your own art pieces out of it, and learn how to express yourself straight to the point, because that's what they tend to ask for. They'll give you a question and say, do this, do that, and then you'd want to kind of put the elements together in such a way that you'd answer the question right to the point. That's what they mark for. So I'd say learn to express yourself within a certain limit.
Great advice. So what career choice are you looking towards? Is it something in the arts?
I plan to study animation overseas after this, so I'd want to learn more about the subject. I've found a great passion within it from doing it since 12th grade. So once I learned about the subject, I started doing it and I was like, hey, this is probably something I'd want to do. So I went more into it, I started practicing, and my teacher was like, oh, you're actually really good at this. I was like, really? So I continued doing it and I got better, and then I was like, I should really pursue this because I was supposed to do art, like straight fine art, and I learned about animation. I thought there was a much more fun twist on it to express myself through. So yeah, I plan to study animation overseas after this.
Interesting. So what are you looking towards, going to university quite soon?
The thing I'm looking towards the most is probably being with other artists, going to art school, and learning more about how to express myself in a certain manner. So learning more about the concept of expression and animation and fine arts and putting them together in such a way that can create something a lot more meaningful to other people.
And what are some of your extracurricular activities?
Well, I do table tennis. I'm actually the captain. And so we practice that every now and again, try to get better, fitness, and it helps with mental capability. So there's sports, there's journalism, since I'm a part of the newspaper club as well. So the Art and Times is basically a forefront where students can express themselves or find other students expressing themselves within the paper and learn to read and get involved and know about the happenings. So there's that. And there's also a robotics club that my friend and I co-head. So we kind of do that in a way so we can teach students how to put things together, think mechanisms, building things, and learning more about science in general, since most people are pursuing it but they don't know the basis of it. So we kind of want to teach them a bit about that, see what they like, see what they don't like, and learn how to just put things together.
So what motivates you to do so well, XANILI?
What motivates me? Well, I'd say I motivate myself in a way.
Self-motivate, it's good.
Yes, it's good because I wouldn't say it's much of my parents, although they're really supportive. It's not much of them because they're not the type to be pressuring to, hey, you have to do this, you have to do this. So I kind of have to do that for myself. So I'm sort of motivate myself. I'm like, okay, you have this to do, you have to do it well, because I'm obsessed with doing things perfectly. So having something to do that I find to be probably entertaining or want to do a subject well, I'd go into it and I'll say, okay, you have to do this and you have to do that, and then I'd push myself to do better each time. So you do this and it's not so great, you can always do it again and again, so you go higher and a bit higher and you eventually reach a successful goal.
Interesting. So I have an interesting question for you. We're all given 24 hours in a day. So if you had 2 additional hours, what would you use them to do?
Well, I'd say self-betterment all the way. So 2 additional hours would be probably more meditation, more reading, getting to know yourself or build spiritually. So preparing yourself for maybe tomorrow, the rest of your life even. So I encourage people to look within themselves, see what they like, or just to meditate and say, okay, this is who you are as a person, and you try to build on that so you have a strong sense of self that really defends you from a lot these days.
And unfortunately, we do not have 26 hours in a day.
Unfortunately.
So what advice would you give to students or anybody in general watching this to really manage your 24 hours?
Well, I would say to them that you only have 24 hours, so every second counts. So do something that you would find time productive. It doesn't have to be school productive, it doesn't have to be work or anything like that. You can probably read a book, practice some hobbies, or do some sports or something like that. Anything to build your character or anything that you enjoy doing. Just try not to waste any of it. I know people are scared of wasted time and stuff like that, but sometimes the time doesn't have to be wasted. It doesn't have to be something that's school productive. Anything really that you find to be helpful, you can spend your time doing that.
That was really enlightening.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, XANILI, for joining us.
Sure, it was my pleasure.
I hope it inspired a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
So there we have it, XANILI Rose, one of the Caribbean's top performing students, and we know that she's going to succeed in the future.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so hi guys, my name is XANILI Rose, and I just want to tell you guys to promote, help people to be motivated, help them to build themselves as a person. If you're watching CARIBACAD, then you can like, subscribe, and share, help us to motivate others around the world.